Your polls are trending upward. What is your sense as to exactly why that's happening?
I think when I have a chance to communicate directly with the American people without editing, and people get to see me, for example, in the debates, that the contrast becomes very vivid. And I think as people say, gee, he's not quite who I thought he was, then if they go to newt.org and they see that's my first name, .org, and they see what we're doing, they start thinking, I kind of like this. And when we go out, we were in Sioux City the other day and had 225 people at a town hall meeting, had another 150 people at a showing of our movie 9 Days That Changed the World. You know, folks come up to you then and say, now that I've been with you for an hour, I have a different feeling. So I think maybe in some ways the very degree to which the elite news media in June and July wrote me off is so different from who I am when people meet me that I kind of gain a strange advantage of not being the person the media told them I was.
When you see this termed in all these papers as a two-man race, and Romney and Perry, what goes through your mind? Because I would think that there's just so much more to it, yet you always see it as a two-man, it's pegged as a two-man race.
Well, it's a combination of arrogance and stupidity. Okay, it's arrogance because who's the news media to pick? You know, Iowa doesn't vote till January. New Hampshire doesn't vote till January or February. No American citizens have voted. So how can the news, and by the way, it's also ignorance. In 2007 at this point, Rudy Giuliani and Fred Thompson were the front runners. At this point in 2003, you had Howard Dean and Wesley Clark were the front runners. I mean, you think, I'm always amazed at the shallowness of reporters who don't do their homework, don't know their history, and reach whatever the snap judgment over a drink that afternoon is. They all get together and talk to each other in a shared sense of, whatever they currently know. There was a CBS New York Times poll a week ago that said, if you ask people, are you strongly committed? 8% of the Republicans were strongly committed to Perry, and 4% were strongly committed to Romney. Now that meant that 92% were available competing with Perry, and 96% were available committed. And that's the world in which they want to tell us that we're down to 2.